Hey, it's Boxing Mind TV, man. And finally getting to this, man. Y'all read the title. Let's get to it, man. Teofimo dominates Lomachenko. Man, what a fight, man. What a fight. What a fight, man. That was a good fight. With all the build-up, the talk, the trash talk that was going on. I'm so happy that Teofimo was able to beat Lomachenko, man. In a great fight. You know, he came out. He walked the walk, you know what I'm saying? Everything he was talking about, he backed it up, except knock him out. But he came out and he stayed busy, man. He was just as fast as Lomo. He showed his strength in the beginning of the fight, and backed up Lomo, man. All Lomo was doing was moving around the ring, wasn't throwing any punches. It was almost clear to see what Lomo was trying to do. We're trying to either wear him out, wear him out and try to get him in the later rounds. But Teofimo didn't look like he was slowing down. You know what I'm saying? He basically kept his composure, and he was able to outpunch Loma for the most part. Like the first 7 rounds, it was just like, damn, like Loma's really ain't punching nothing, ain't punching at all. Like, what is Loma waiting on? You know what I'm saying? I feel like Teofimo in the beginning of the fight, he showed Loma his power. You know, that he had some pop in his power. If you come in range, you're gonna get caught. So if you want to throw punches with me, you know, you might go night real quick. So I think Loma was just trying to weigh it out, let him throw his punches, and see that, you know, take some sting off them punches in the later rounds. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't work out in his favor, as you can see from the results. You know, not Loma, but Teofimo was just as fast. He could move with Loma, and Loma couldn't do the little angles and stuff that he usually do with other fighters. Especially in the beginning of the fight, he couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like every time he would do that, you know, Teofimo would pivot and move around too, so he couldn't catch him with all the angles. He kept Loma in front of him for the most part and walked him down. He kept the pressure on him, you know, and that jab in his face all night long. And he was able to dominate Loma with that, and he was taking it to the body. Loma didn't like it to the body at all. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that last one of them calls that I feel like Teofimo had a good shot to the body. It was right on the belt, and they gave Loma a break, but I feel like that shot was a good shot. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was low to me, in my opinion. You know, it was a good shot, and I think it hurt Loma. Even when he caught him with some good body shots before, and Loma wanted to complain about it, but the referee said it was good shots right there, good shots. You know what I'm saying? So Teofimo was doing his work up top and on the body. You know what I'm saying? Loma didn't want to engage with him for real until toward the end, I feel like when he knew he was behind, that's when he wanted to try to engage and headbutt, try and do all this things, because he couldn't get to Teofimo any otherwise. You know what I'm saying? He'd rather do it towards the end of the fight, where there's a chance he could, you know, take over, but without, you know, getting that much punishment, I guess, if he did it in the beginning of the fight, because Teofimo was ready to counter him. He was hitting with that left hook, hit the body, the jab to the body, you know, the right hand. Teofimo was on. He was sharp. He was good. He was ready for anything Loma was going to throw at him. Loma didn't have no advantages for real over Teofimo. You know, usually Loma has speed advantage. You know, foot speed advantage. He didn't have that this fight. You know what I'm saying? And all the rounds that could have went to Loma in the later fight, in the later rounds, was some of them was back and forth. It was competitive. You know what I'm saying? You know, Loma have his little spurts of moments, and then Teofimo throw his shots and catch them. You know what I'm saying? So it was back and forth, but it was like Teofimo already, you know, he already grabbed a whole bunch of rounds in the beginning. Like, he can't lose this fight unless he get knocked out or get robbed. You know what I'm saying? So Teofimo did his thing. He did his thing all the way all the way, man. He backed up everything he was talking about, man. Loma just, in my opinion, just had the wrong strategy. He really tried to drown Teofimo, but he did it in the wrong way. Like because he wasn't throwing no punches. If he was throwing punches, taking his time, then try to pick it up later on the rounds, but he wasn't doing nothing for like the first 7 rounds. But but a jab here, jab there, and moving around. And I don't know what his strategy was, what was going on in his mind. But I feel like once he felt that power, he didn't really want to engage with him. And then, the little movements that he do, going from side to side, pivoting from side to side, and try to catch his opponent, with the combos and stuff. He couldn't do that to Teofimo in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Or do that to come out clean and not get hit. Because Teofimo was catching him with that left hook, jab, his right hand. He was catching him, body shot. He was catching him, and he was making him think. He was moving too. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a sitting duck for him, moving his head around and doing all the things that he should do as a boxer. So it was a chess match. It was a chess match. It was a good, high technical fight. It was good. You know what I'm saying? They called Lomachenko high tech. He had another high technical fighter in front of him. I feel like Teofimo did his job. Another thing I wanted to point out was that I remember Andre Ward was saying that he sensed some nervousness in Teofimo, and I didn't see no nervousness in the ring. I feel like he was ready. He was focused. It was calm, and he showed out. You know what I'm saying? He showed out, and he bit down towards the later rounds and gave it to Lomachenko. Like, I'm taking it. He actually took the title away from him. You know what I'm saying? So takeover. He lived up to his nickname all the way. So, I feel like you can't really sense nervousness from a fighter. You just never know. You have to see it in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of things go on towards the build up, and they just doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? So to get themselves prepared. You know what I'm saying? Who knew that Lomachenko wouldn't be throwing no punches? You know what I'm saying? It was a whole different story when he found somebody that got the same athleticism as him. Whole different story. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? And Teofimo was bigger than him and stronger. So, and he was like the first punch he landed, I feel like it caused the red spot in Lomachenko's face or forehead, like at right hand. You seen it, little red spot. So, Teofimo came and conquered, man. And it's Lomachenko's fault for not having a rematch clause. You know what I'm saying? So that's another video. But I'm just Teofimo. He did everything that he should do to win the fight, man. He did his thing. All the way, man. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. It's Boxing Mind TV, and I'm out.